Now on this demo, we're going to be demonstrating DevSecOps in the CI/CD pipeline. So let's open a terminal. Let's do a Docker start DevOps, and let's actually start up our Docker security scanner with this Fortify source code analyzer at this stage, which is an SAST or SAST security vulnerability scanner. And let's actually bring up and start Docker start software security center, which is another Fortify tooling which actually generates the reports where we're going to see the CWE scores of the application which is going to be scanned. Now let's go to System Monitor and see how our images is actually starting up. As you can see, there's an activity happening in the CPU, and also the memory has spiked up. Alright, so these containers was actually taken from the Docker Hub Inc. site, so let me just show you. So this is a wealth of images that you can actually download and install local Docker environment. So let's do a sign in. In this case, I already created my account. So okay, so opening from my KeePass, where I'm going to get my super secret password. Now upon login, I actually took the images from the ADM pre-sales folder. Now as you can see, there's quite a few images already available for us to take, and what I've done is pull the images of DevOps.docker up. If I scroll down, all you have to do is actually copy the command and put the correct tagging, so it's already included in this particular command. Now upon checking back the CPU history, the CPU activity is still noisy, so let's see if the images are up. So let's do a Docker PS, and now as you can see, the DevOps has already been put up. SCA is up and running. Also SSC is up and running. So SSC stands for Software Security Center, and SCA stands for Source Code Analysis, and both of them are actually from Micro Focus Fortify. Okay, so what the images has, like the DevOps image, so let's open another tab. It has already Git already installed for us, and if we open another tab, we're gonna see Jenkins already installed for us as well. So from our previous modules on the previous weeks, we have been introduced on what Git is. So just a short recap. This is a code repository which will be scanning, and Jenkins is a continuous integration tool where we're going to be running the DevSecOps pipeline. And in this case, there's already a ready-made pipeline done for us. So once we open that pipeline, let's scroll down for better visibility, and these are the steps included. So you do a checkout, then after a checkout, there's a series of steps that needs to be done. And since this is a DevSecOps, as you can see that initially the code will be scanned for security, then uploaded to Software Security Center, making sure the build is correct, and analysis of the code is being checked using SonarQube, and deployed into a particular environment, and functional testing will be done right after. So in this lesson, we're actually looking at more on security. So we're only going to cover these three parts of the pipeline. Now let's scroll up a bit. I'm going to show you how it's actually configured. So the scripts in this pipeline is predominantly done using Ruby on Rails, and these are the stages happening, and as previously shown, these are the stages. Like the first stage is checkout, and the second stage is scanning. Now if we scroll to the right, it's actually pointed to the Git repo and pointed to this folder here, which is AOS-source. Now if we go back, you can see that we'll be actually scanning this part of the library of the Git repository. Now let's scroll back to the left, scroll down further. So there's quite a few syntax there and logic happening. Right, so let's scroll down further. So I encourage you to actually do a lot of hands-on. So the quick way on learning is doing a lot of hands-on. It is a matter of familiarity in getting the mastery of the DevSecOps. So now on this stage, it's actually uploading the report to Software Security Center. Okay, so now let's go back to the pipeline itself. Scroll up and then click Jenkins, and now let's go back to the pipeline, and upon triggering build, it goes into trigger the pipeline. Okay, so let's do that. So now as you can see, it's going to kick in. Now upon kick in, let's open a tab, and it will actually generate the report to Fortify Software Security Center. Okay, so let's enter the super secret password and the user. Now let's go to reports, and upon the reports, let's actually download the report which was generated from the pipeline, and let's open it. And now you're actually seeing a live report of generated by Fortify using software code analysis and SAST in terms of vulnerabilities scanning. And now on this table of contents, as discussed in the module, you'll see the different governing bodies in security. So we have OWASP Top 10, PCI DSS, CWE, and so on. So let's scroll down and see what we'll find. And we're seeing now different categories on the right. So there's high, critical, and low. And let's scroll down further. So probably you'll be more interested on the physical report itself. So now on the left, these are the different security vulnerabilities found, and the number on the right. So one of them is code correctness, dead code expression is always false, etc. So let's scroll down further. As you can see now, we're showing the vulnerability and the example, and right below it is the recommendation on how to fix the code. So make sure in the next scan the fix is applied and the vulnerability has already been remediated. Now in this demo, we have demonstrated DevSecOps in the CI/CD pipeline. I'll see you later.